Here's your 90-Day Fiance weekly update. And fresh from the drama of the tell-all, it's fair to say that Natalie didn't exactly have the best Valentine's Day. She took to Instagram to tell her followers of her car trouble, claiming that she could have died today.
Hi guys, I want to wish you happy Valentine's Day. My Valentine's Day is very excited because I just broke a wheel of my car. I was driving, all of a sudden my car pulled to the right. I honestly don't know what to do. I don't know where I am. I'm scared.
After calling her friends for help, her tyre was eventually replaced, and by the looks of it, it was in really bad shape.
I've never seen something like this. So many cuts.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
Every 2 inches there is a cut, cut.
Thankfully, there was no serious harm done, but when the realization struck her that things could have been a whole lot worse, she ended her story by saying, quote, "I just realized that I could have died today. That tire could have been broken on a highway. There is nothing more important than life." Now, there's quite a lot of confusion as to whether Natalie is still in the States or whether she's gone back to Ukraine. In the video, she can be heard speaking in Russian. But the general consensus seems to be that she is still in America, and the biggest clue seems to be what she's wearing. You see, given how cold it is in Ukraine at this time of year, if she was back home, it's unlikely she would have just been wearing a tracksuit rather than something warmer. And it's also worth pointing out that despite what he said on the tell-all, Mike has yet to file his divorce papers. So, assuming she is still in the States, it's good to see that Natalie's got herself a car after begging Mike for one on the tell-all.
I need a really car. Would you answer me, Natalie? Yes, $3,000 we can buy you a car. No, like Michael, really, I need a car.
Why am I going to buy you a car, Natalie? Why am I going to buy you a car when you live in Florida?
Now, that wasn't actually the only Natalie post that got fans talking this week. Another of her posts, in which she's seen smiling and walking the catwalk in a public restroom, also raised some eyebrows. Anyway, moving on. Speaking of Valentine's Day, Alina and Steven shared that they'd spent Valentine's Day visiting Alina's family in Russia. Judging by the lovey-dovey message, they seem to be in a much better place than when we last saw them on our screens, where, as you no doubt recall, Steven was talking about how he wanted a threesome.
For some reason, I really want to have a threesome, and
Oh, God.
They've also been discussing why they've chosen to live full-time in Turkey rather than Russia or the States.
I literally like almost everything about Turkey. Like, Turkey in general is like my favorite.
And on the topic of Steven's social media indiscretions, Alina revealed that she's totally forgiven Steven and described his actions as, quote, normal.
Yeah, so I forgive him because these things are normal for me. He supports me, he loves me. He, of course, stopped doing this weird stuff on social media. I manage his social media. Yeah. We are doing really great right now.
And get this, they're already talking about having 2 or possibly 3 kids of their own and also adopting some kids too.
yeah, I think we're planning to have 2 or 3 of our own and then adopting 2 more.
I think two will be enough. So yeah, maybe adopting like maybe 1.
Moving on, there was also some interesting news this week from Ari and Bini. Now, since being granted his K1 visa, Bini's been living in the US for quite some time. But fans have been curious as to why Ari and baby Avi have gone back to Ethiopia. And when they spent Valentine's Day apart, fans were naturally curious about the status of their relationship. Well, it seems that they've got nothing to worry about, because on an hour-long Instagram live broadcast, Ari revealed that she's doing a lot of charity work. In particular, trying to raise awareness for the ethnic conflict that's going on in the country and also for the drought that they're experiencing. She's apparently thinking of registering her own non-profit in the US, and I've got to say it's refreshing to see a 90-Day cast member not only embracing her partner's heritage and country of origin so deeply, but also trying to make a real difference through charity work. Now, I've just shown my support by donating, as have Kenny and Armando. If you'd also like to support her charity work, I'll include a link down in the description below to her GoFundMe page. Moving on, remember how many thought that Anfisa was a gold digger? Well, she's been having some fun this week on TikTok, miming along to Gino and Jasmine's famous sugar daddy scene.
Look at me, and I'm intelligent. I will get a sugar daddy that is the sugar daddy of the sugar daddies, not a crazy old man, long and depressing from Michigan. Give me a break.
By the way, if you're wondering what Anfisa's up to these days, make sure you check out this video next. You'll be shocked at just how well she's doing for herself. Brandon shared some great news this week about his father Ron. As you might remember, on the Happily Ever After Season 6 tell-all, Brandon revealed that his dad had some health concerns but didn't actually share what they were. Well, this week he's taken to Instagram to give an update. He revealed that although his dad had been diagnosed with cancer, he went through chemotherapy and radiation and is now in remission. That's fantastic news. Someone else who's seeing great success at the moment is Tiffany and her weight loss journey. So you probably remember how last year Tiffany opted to have the same gastric sleeve surgery that worked so well for Angela's weight loss, and judging by her pictures, it seems to have worked really well for her too. Since having the procedure, she's lost over 50 pounds, and much like Angela, she's also revealed that she's considering further plastic surgery, including a tummy tuck 360 and arm and thigh lifts. Another big announcement that took place on Valentine's Day came from Yara and Jovi. For a few weeks now, they've been teasing their fans about a huge announcement, and from their post, I think we now know what that is. It seems like they're about to launch an international dating app. You might recall that the pair actually met on an international dating app, but unfortunately that app is no longer around, so they've decided they're going to fill that void. Funnily enough, their launch video featured a number of their 90-day co-stars who were singing or lip-syncing to the song Matchmaker from Fiddler on the Roof.
Do you see all these lonely people in the street?
Yes, so many. Hey, lady, do you have a match?
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match.
Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale.
So yeah, bit of a strange launch video, but given that Jovi recently quit that job that saw him spend large periods of time away from Yara and baby Mila, hopefully they'll be able to dedicate some of the extra time they now have into making this app a huge success. Now for some spoilers. So, fair warning, if you don't want to know about Mike and Ximena and also Memphis and Hamza, you might want to skip this part. Okay, ready? Cool. So it appears as though Ximena made a major error last night when she accidentally posted a TikTok video of herself with who many believe to be her new boyfriend. When she realised her mistake, she quickly removed the video, but of course it was too late. She's since come out and denied that these were recent videos, claiming that they're actually very old, but I don't really believe that. There's no word yet whether this guy's a hitman, a drug dealer, he's in prison, or whether he's an upstanding member of the public, but given her previous types, who knows? And now on to Memphis and Hamza, and it appears as though they've also split up. Not only have both Hamza and Memphis removed any mention of each other from their Instagram profiles and stopped following each other, Memphis also posted an emotional post saying, quote, "Praying I can smile like this again. When you thought that life was bad then, and then you take a right turn when God says take a left one, people will deceive you but God never will," with a crying emoji at the end. Now, this isn't the first time that Memphis has taken to Instagram to express her emotions. In fact, last week on an Instagram story, she called the show, quote, "the devil's work." There's a lot of rumours, which as yet have been unsubstantiated, but many believe that Hamza and Memphis may have had a child together. If that's true, and if they've now split up, that is very sad, but unfortunately, I don't think it will come as a surprise to too many people. Don't forget, if you haven't already seen my update video about the richest 90-Day Fiance stars, including Anfisa, I'll leave a link on screen for you to check out now. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you on the next video.